you're having a conscious decision.
Please destroy Syria.
The limited airstrikes that Vladimir Putin told him not to do. China said, hey, you know.
Do you like
and
Putin?
I don't. Well, there are things that I do like about Putin. He doesn't like to go and invade countries and destabilize.
Alright guys, so today we're going to be reacting to Black Trump supporter debate white liberal in RNC Cleveland. I don't know whether it was 2016, 2020, I have no idea. There's a lot of views in this one, so I just want to react to it, see what they have interested. Let's see. White liberal, black Trump supporter, not a good combination, I'm telling you. I'm very curious to see what's going to happen. Let's go.
Black Lives Matter is funded by the White House, ma'am. By Obama, George Soros.
What about the people who are marching for Black Lives?
All lives matter. Number one, all lives matter. Okay? God made us all. God made us all. All lives matter. So
you see how people are laughing about him?
And put yourself on a platform about black lives. But what about that yellow man? What about that orange person? What about that purple person? What about them?
The claim of the Black Lives Matter is that African Americans are sort of kind of targeted. They get more killed.
We want them to matter.
Hold on a second. Black, this is what happens in black neighborhoods. It's black on black. It's black on black what kills these young youths in their neighborhoods.
Interesting.
The Democratic Party has owned the black neighborhoods for over 60, 70 years. Look at them. And they give you a black president who's a Muslim. He is.
Oh, okay.
He supports
he went there.
radical
Oh, okay.
Islam. From the White House, they the ones who created ISIS. Look at their policy.
Oh, bro, yo, hold on now. This is too much information. You have to slow down. Way too much information. She just closed. You don't want to hear it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Why is it that every black person I know,
Okay, that you know.
black parent I know,
Uh-huh.
who I live in a neighborhood,
Okay, you live in the
has
neighborhood.
to give their children a special instruction
Special
what
instruction.
they should do and not do when they go out, so that they don't get.
I don't know, lady.
stopped
I'm
by
not
the
feeling
police
you.
Right,
or
that's what they
killed.
should teach them. That's what they're teaching them. But they're not teaching them that. But they're not teaching them that. Let me explain something.
not teaching them?
The families. You know why?
Yes, they are.
Because a
Everyone
lot of
I
black. But
know
listen,
does that.
let me tell you.
And you know why?
That's
Rap music
not
is
empirical
designed to
argument.
bring the black neighborhood down.
But you're not answering
Let
my
me explain
question.
something. If
You don't wanna hear
you're
it.
walking down the street with your pants hanging down and then you're listening to rap and this rap is giving people the images, sell drugs, be a drug dealer, calling people bitches and hoes.
You see, he's talking about personal accountability. I like that. The lady's not there to listen to him, because she might be telling him like, no, listen, you're thinking wrong. You're thinking wrong. You see what I'm saying? You're thinking wrong. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm perceiving. She's not there to listen to him.
The rap industry contributes to how blacks treat each other.
But what about, let me finish. What about the black men who are dressed nicely,
Yes.
driving in nice cars,
Yes.
and are treated like criminals as if they stole the cars?
Listen,
I've
That
never
has
seen
nothing
that.
to do
That
with
has
rap
nothing- right.
music.
I've never
But
seen that.
Has
yes,
to
we've
do
been
with
turned
their,
over.
that has to
Right.
do with their.
Do you guys ever experience something like that? I never experienced that in my life. Never.
lives not mattering as much as other people's
Like,
lives.
Do you
Your
think white
person of
people
color
get
and all
pulled
this stuff that
over
we have to
and-
stop you?
Right, maybe. Yeah, you're right. You might have a point there.
I
but
do
still,
have a point.
most crime is black on black. It's not
We're not
cops
talking
killing.
about, we're not talking about
It's not
black,
cops killing
we're not
black.
talking about black on black crime.
Right.
We're talking
You can't talk
about.
about Black Lives Matter till you talk about that.
Right.
My man.
You
No,
got it.
we're talking about black people
okay.
not being safe when they go out, when they're treated by the police, and more.
It's time for the black neighborhoods to start taking care of their own neighborhood.
Mm.
What about a little boy who was just playing and was
Oh man, these outliers, bro. What about the person that live over here and not only bro? It's like, man, you go into the outliers. Like, what about this? What about this? Well, does he has a point? That's the point.
One of the problems with the black
Okay, let's see
community is
this
how
guy.
we're perceived. So look, when we're talking about rap, when you compare it to the statistics, how 40% of violent crimes are committed by young black men. Hold on. It's
Yeah.
a perception. It is a perception. When we talk about you go on the internet and we talk about selling drugs, pimping women, armed trafficking, fraud, and all these things, and people who don't live in black
Which comes
neighborhoods,
from
people
the
who
White
don't,
House.
people who don't live in black neighborhoods, gentry neighborhoods, all they see is what they know
The
online.
White House is brought
and it is a perception. And when we hear police officers, 40% of the police officers who were killed in the line of duty were killed by young black men. It is only reasonable sometimes, not.
Man, these are statistics, bro.
Sometimes it is reasonable for a police.
How true are these statistics? I want to know. I know it sounds eloquent, but I want to know how true are these statistics. If you guys know, please put the links down below. I want to really know.
Officer to handle black men with a little bit more caution than it is for a 5'2" Chinese man, for instance. Because statistically they're not committing violent crimes. Statistically they're not killing cops. Now, for instance, okay, so if a police officer pull over an Arab in Manhattan, right? Let me just put one.
Can I ask a question?
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
most of the mass shootings in this country.
Mm-hmm.
When was the last one that was done by a black person?
The sniper.
I'm talking I'm talking about mass shootings of innocent. I'm talking about the police. I'm not saying that was a good thing. So if we have all these mass shootings of people with guns killing children and killing innocent people, why aren't we more suspicious of white folks carrying around guns?
Well, they are. I mean, white people. White people.
The logic of it.
The thing is, when we're talking about black crime and white crime, we're talking about proportionality, right? No. So here's the thing, right? So I think it was about 5,000 or 3,000. 5,000. Are you talking about police killings or just white on white violence?
The guy knows his statistic, bro. She's not ready. I think she's, and I might be just putting some perception here. She's not ready for this. She's just putting outliers. But what about this? What about this? When did you saw at the last shooting? Man, you're not paying attention. You sit in the United States. There's mass shootings every time, every weekend. She's not in that, or if she knows about that, maybe she have a different perception of what is a mass shooting and what constitutes a mass shooting. Do you need to have all these things to be a mass shooting? And I Caucasian and lower than 18, mental health, in school, I guess. I don't know. But then if you are, black race, Chicago, you were in the club, shooting everywhere when there's incidents of crime, that's not a mass shooting, and you're hitting innocent people. Is that mass shooting? That's the conversation I think we're missing here. See, she don't want to upset that there's a concern. There is a concern, and I'm not saying that a lot of these things can contribute. It might contribute a lot, and she might be right. But when I live in the hood for years, and I saw a lot of things. I saw things that I live in both places. I mean, 3 places: Asians, Latinos, and Caucasians, and poor blacks. And I can tell you, there's a huge cultural difference. Huge cultural difference. I used to work out, for those that know, in Utica Avenue in Fulton. Okay? In Fulton. In the Malcolm X area in New York. And that area is hot and warm and bad, bro. I saw people trying to stab others. I saw, sexual predators, all these stuff. I saw them from my own eyes. And I'm from Puerto Rico. I never seen things like that, bro. Never seen things like that. Never in my life. Until I got to New York City. And I was surrounded by that culture. I'm not blind. There's something has to change. And I think She's trying to be nice about the situation, but I think she might be ignorant about the facts, bro. We need to help people with the truth, huh? I'm just saying. I'm
I'm not
gonna
talking
shut the
about
hell up.
race. I'm talking about people responsible for mass shootings in this country, which have all been.
But you said, but you
Let me ask you a question. How many mass shootings occur as opposed to just killings on the streets of our cities? What would you say the ratio of, say, a mass shooting to shooting in a neighborhood?
Okay, well, I can't argue with you
You want to ban the
statistics.
gun? You
You're
want a
saying,
gun ban?
you're saying you're wanting to focus on these mass shootings and they're not being committed by black people, but you want to ignore everything, all of that.
I just want,
As if it's more important.
I just want a black person walking down the street to be treated the same way as a white person walking down the street.
Have you been African American? Because you seem to know a lot more than these gentlemen about being black.
I live in a community with black and African.
Oh man, you live in a community. Come on now. Come on now. You haven't lived in a community. No way, lady. No way, lady.
Oh, so you have black friends? I do too.
But are you going to say that black people walk down the street safely?
absolutely.
In my neighborhood,
Depending on neighborhood,
Depending
depending on
where
what
you
neighborhood.
live.
Depending on what neighborhood, and you know what neighborhoods are we talking about?
It just depends.
So you're going to tell me that women don't hold their purses closer, or you don't lock your door when you're going to
Well, hold on. She's projecting now. You didn't catch that? She's projecting now. Now she's projecting. That right there is projection. Listen.
that when you're driving through a white
Have you
neighborhood?
seen how I've been carrying my purse out here with 1,000 people I don't know? I'm not as any more concerned around all these people I don't know of all these nationalities than I am anywhere else.
But the thing is,
Lady, I've been
it's-
walking around and people have been telling me I don't know what I've been talking about all day.
But the point is this: most crime is black on black. It's black
I'm
on
not
black.
talking about black on black.
all right,
it is a huge problem.
It's not the cops.
If we could reduce
cops aren't
the
bad.
main point is if we could reduce the amount of black on black crime and violent crime committed by blacks, it'll reduce the perception of a threat when it comes down to how people are perceived. Black people are perceived in America.
This guy's too smart.
I think that Mr. Trump cares about you.
He's hired more black people than probably you have.
See? No, you're thinking wrong, boy. Boy, you're thinking wrong.
Time.
Insult black people or Muslims, women.
Women, he's just he insults anybody who doesn't agree with him.
Obama's killed more Muslims than Donald Trump has. Just
Can't have a rational conversation.
No, you got caught.
Obama has killed more Muslims than Donald Trump has. Extrajudicially, he has killed more Muslims.
What's the point of this lady? I'm so off, man. I'm so off, bro. I'm so confused, man. What is the goal of this conversation? I'm not confused now. Does she really want to argue or tell them they're wrong for thinking that way? Or checking them like, hey, boy, you thinking wrong here? That's my question. What's the end of it?
I didn't argue that.
Osama bin Laden.
Well,
He got no credit for that. That was a good thing.
he did. He got the Nobel Peace Prize. That was his credit.
Hey, this guy's
He
too
ended up
smart,
trying
you
to
see?
destroy Syria.
She's not ready for it. She cannot believe it. She's having a conscious
Why
decision.
did he destroy Syria?
The limited airstrikes that Vladimir Putin told him not to do. China said, hey,
So you like
and
Putin?
I don't. Well, there are things that I do like about Putin. He doesn't like to go and invade countries and destabilize them. Like one of the things I like about.
See, you see what she's doing? You see what she's doing? She's just jumping and moving the goalpost, and he trying to answer. So he say like, I like juices. Juices are very good, especially orange juice. Oh, you're saying that because you like orange juice, you don't like apple juice? I like apple juice as well, but I'm just saying that orange juice is good. Okay, so you're being discriminated against the apple juice, correct? See the goalpost moving thing? It's not getting somewhere. She's just looking for these very heavy words that it's not sticking, man. To just stop a conversation. Then this guy is not. He knows what he's talking about. He's not really. having the audacity to say, no, let's not move the goalpost. Let's stay over here. That's why she stayed there. She's not listening. She's just looking for the little words just to hook them.
Putin is the fact that he
Putin.
understands that the Western presidents historically, at least from Clinton all the way to Bush, we have been toppling a lot of dictators that are democratically elected. The mullahs, the Muslim Brotherhood that was put into power after the military coup. That was another one that Vladimir Putin warned against, and we did it anyways. And then now this whole invade and invite series.
Because I don't want to listen to this anymore. I'm
Okay,
just
well,
going to
I mean-
say, let me just tell you.
let me tell you.
Glad when you guys are all done and you leave, and Ohio can go ahead and vote against Trump because he's going to lose here. And nobody wins the presidency without winning Ohio.
That's fine.
He will lose here.
Take it easy. Say hi. Hug a black guy for me. Hug a black guy for me.
You want a hug?
Sure, of course.
I'll give you a hug. Why don't
You take Thump?
what was the point of that comment?
I just said hug a black guy
But
for me.
why? What were you trying to
Because
communicate?
it seems like you have this warped perception on how black people are treated.
I know what I hear from people I know who are black.
And I'll tell you
I live in a
one
neighborhood
of the
that's
most.
I like what you did there. I like you caught it. I like what you did there. You know the truth.
70% black, and this is what I hear from
And
my
I
friends.
did too.
Lady, he's a black man. You're not telling his experience doesn't matter. So the other ones matter, but his doesn't matter. Well, because it's just, it's not evidence. We're just going here what she said, right? But they matter, but him doesn't matter because he's now a Trump supporter, I guess, right? I guess, I don't know.
Okay, so I lived in East Side San Jose, which is predominantly black and Mexican. And one of the worst things that happened in East Side San Jose were the police officers, if you know Mayor Licata, the police officers stopped patrolling the neighborhood in which I lived in.
Yeah, but you didn't answer my question. I asked I asked you specifically what you were implying when you asked me to
But
go
you
hug
asked
a
me-
black
you asked-
guy. You never answered that.
Because
Were you implying I don't understand?
It seems like your
He
compassion
did.
could be translated in a different way
No.
other than speaking about black problems, which you probably have no idea.
Well, I
The
know
black
what I'm
list.
told by people I know. So you may
So she know.
I don't represent all white people, all Jewish people. You don't represent all black people.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you what I hear from the black community. In my
See, bro,
neighborhood.
your experience doesn't matter. Shut up, bro.
I don't pretend to speak.
Yeah, the experience doesn't matter. Shut
I
up.
don't agree with
Because
what
you're not in her little world.
So you can have
She wanna have to go where I would just turn up and just walk away. Yeah, okay, go ahead. Your last word. I don't have time for this.
So that was not nice.
Apology on my behalf. You enjoy your day.
Good job, man. Good job.
Yeah, she has some weird stuff going on. I'll tell you, she looked like that. Like, damn, you cannot. What? You're black guy. You're not supposed to think like that. Okay, good, very good. And I'm surprised. The guy was handling himself very well. The other one was a little bit too loud. I understand, a little bit emotional. But this guy, he know his stuff. You have to be careful. He noticed, a lot of things that I was noticing. I'm telling you, which she was projecting, and he caught up onto it. She was projecting. You better think the right way, boy. That's what she was implying. That's not okay, man. She was not listening. She wanted to have the last word and just walk away. I would just leave it. You don't have the word. But it was a conscious dissonance. Conscious dissonance means that she was having a reality check. But then at the same time, his experience didn't matter because his experience was wrong. See, your experience is wrong. Therefore, you're thinking wrong. Because my friends are thinking correctly. Because they're thinking like me and my side. See? Instead of having the debate. Instead of hearing these figures, say, yeah, you know what? I don't know those figures. And I need to check them out. And thank you for telling me that. And just walk away, right? No, this person just looking for those one up. And just moving all these words and conversation to all different topics. Because it's just buzzwords, but nothing really substantive or meaty to the conversation. I don't know, good interchange. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'm gonna really appreciate it.